back to The Christian View, where today we're talking a little bit about crimes and punishments. ABC's What Would You Do TV series staged a fake attack by 3 men on an innocent jogger because of his race, just to see what the passerbys would do. Well, the shocking results were, out of 99 witnesses of the incident, 7 called 911, and only 3 actually stopped to intervene and help the jogger, 1 male and 2 females. If you saw someone being attacked or beaten, would you help?
Actually, I don't think I would confront the attacked. I would actually call 911, so I would have been one of those people calling 911 and probably yelling, you know, trying to cause some distraction so they can just stop it. But I think that's part of the problem. People don't want to confront it physically.
One of these ladies got out of her car.
Yeah, I did read that.
See, instinctively for me, I'm the Good Samaritan. It doesn't matter where I am. I'm going to stop and I'm going to help. I'm the one that always gives the money all the time, and people in the car with me are saying, you know, that person probably really has got a car, you know, behind the building there. But yeah, and they might. But just instinctively, I think a lot of it has to do with your nature as an individual. Some people are the behind the scenes kind of people that they think, okay, I won't actively get involved, but I'll call 911. Then you have others that might say, well, I'm going to jump in there and do what I can. So I think it just depends on the individual.
People, you only had 7 that called 911. Yeah, something's really wrong with this picture.
There was a study done by Princeton University by the seminary students, and half the group was told that they're in a big hurry. The other half said, take your time. They planted a man in distress in the middle of 2 buildings on campus. The ones in a hurry stopped, or did not stop. The ones that were not in a hurry stopped to help the man. And so one of the findings from that study is that if we're in a hurry, if we're always busy,
we're in too big of a hurry.
Not thinking, you know, compassion and stopping. And that may not always be the case, but in a lot of cases it is.
Well, and where's our priority?
Right.
You know, are we just too consumed with our world to stop and think of something that's going on with someone? Because I know, I'm like you, Lucy, it wouldn't matter if I, you know, was going up against some big burly guys or whatever. I just would have to do something and intervene.
And I thought of you when I was seeing that show, and the ladies that helped, one was a little 5'4" woman who jumped. She jumped out of a van, and she went, and these were like thugs trying to get this innocent jogger, and she didn't care if she was 5'4". She tried to help, and when they asked her afterwards, she said, I had to help. This was wrong. Right. So it's kind of that faith versus conviction. I mean, you know, where does the conviction come in?
Yeah, you know, I think one of the things that they were saying is that the people who did get involved, they all did say that they could connect. You know, when they saw the incidences happening, they saw themselves, or they thought about a time when they were being bullied, and they really were compassionate. So I think the people who really get involved physically, or, you know, with the conflict, are people who, you know, have those experiences, and it's kind of like them standing up for themselves. Yeah.
And there again, you always have to talk about the moral issue. I mean, morally, where are we as a country when we no longer are willing to stand up and stand out and do what's right for other people? You know, it's, you know, we are each other's brother's keeper. And so we have a moral responsibility to help those that cannot help themselves. And when people are in trouble, that should be our automatic response. Help them whenever we can.
Lucy, I cannot help but wonder, out of these 99 people, how many of them saw it? Today, people don't see anything going on around them.
That's true.
And I'll tell you what I see.
Anything.
Tunnel vision.
People see it, but you know what they're doing? They're videoing it and putting it on Facebook and all these things. I've seen the videos that people took. I'm thinking they didn't call 911 first. I mean, you at least call 911. Don't video it.
Exactly. And these things are called social experiments. You know, so you have to wonder, too, are you doing it for the ratings, to get viral ratings, you know, to make money off of it? I mean, either way, it brings awareness to people. But, yeah, it's very, you know, popular now.
Well, in our society, too, we've been so conditioned to violence.
Right.
And I'm not saying that I have personally, but I'm just saying that our kids growing up and seeing so much violence on TV, that in general, we're becoming so conditioned to, you know, what is our first thought? Well, oh, okay, they're just having an argument. Yeah, they're pushing him around, but we need to intervene, and we need to stop and think.
I think some people are afraid. you know, with
Sure.
guns and
I know,
violence,
it's everywhere,
it's not
like,
always easy to
understand.
just
Yes.
jump into a situation. I think that, you know, I'm not advocating not doing
You don't know
anything
if
about it,
that's
but you have to
smart
think
either.
some
I don't know.
people are thinking, you know, am I going to get hurt?
Am I going to die if I do this?
I think a big thing that we're dealing with now is conflict resolution. You know, so a lot of people are, as you said, they're very afraid to get involved because they don't know to the extent of, if I get involved, you know, what's going to happen to me? Are there any repercussions if I get involved? So, I mean...
Even if they're witnessing something, even if they're an eyewitness, they don't want to say they are.
Get involved.
They don't want to get involved.
Exactly.
They will go. They don't want to...
I like Elise's idea of calling 911. I think, you know, that's
Anybody
a great...
can do
I mean,
that.
if you can, and they can get there in a timely manner to intervene, or get somebody.
Or go get help. Get help.
Use
Get help.
wisdom, but get help. That's
Well,
right.
where the rubber hits the road for me is the principle of greater love hath no man than to let one lay down his life for a friend.
Yeah, exactly.
And would I lay down my life for a stranger, like the 5-foot girl that jumped out of a car? Would I do that? I have to ask myself that question. Probably I'd call 911. I probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would probably wouldn't jump out of the
Bible
car.
gives us a perfect example of the Good Samaritan.
Right. And I'm just glad, I'm really glad that they do this TV program because I think it does challenge all Americans to stop and think. And we need to stop and think. And I do think we need to take it further and challenge ourselves
if something like
to
that happened.
do
And you saw it.
something.
Know in advance what you would do if you saw something like that coming down. And always be prepared because it's more and more around us every single day. So we just gotta be aware of what's going on. Thank you so much. Stay with us. We'll be right back.